Now, from the downtown of Northwest Arkansas, in Uptown Rogers, with weather from Bentonville to Fayetteville, Fort Smith, and beyond, here's Oz weather meteorologist, Garrett Lewis.
You are looking live. This is going to be from the Bentonville Pinnacle area, from Bentonville looking towards Pinnacle, where we've got some traffic out today. We don't have some rain. What you can't see is just how cold it is. It's cold. Lows last night fell below freezing in many areas, not everywhere. The low cloud cover saved some of us, and I think that low cloud cover could be an issue again for us heading into tonight and tomorrow. Or maybe it's not an issue. Maybe you don't want to freeze. I know I don't. But if you do, you might be in for one, at least a light one. We don't have any freeze watches or warnings or frost or anything like that, but it's something to keep an eye on for the Weather Service. Okay, this is what's happening right now. Let's see if I can get this up here. So this is these are our current temperatures. We're about 30 in Rogers, 31 degrees out around Bentonville, 35 in Fayetteville. So there's a pocket of cool temperatures with some clear skies across Benton County that has us in the low 30s. We're 39 in Fort Smith. You head out west to Muskogee though, and it's 34 degrees. So you've got 39 in Fort Smith, you've got 40 in Muskogee. Let me back out a little more here. There's not as many reporting sites to the south. Poto's down to 37. I do think we'll get close to freezing again in Poto, but you can see as it stands, at least this morning, the temperatures across the southern plains are generally in the 30s, if not close to 40 degrees. Now, this all comes on the heels of that huge rain yesterday. I had to double check this Fort Smith total about twice just to make sure I wasn't doing something wonky on it, right? I mean, we had almost an inch of rain in Bentonville, Rogers, XNA, and Springdale. We were expecting around 1 or 2, but it was feast or famine. It was like 2 and over or under 1. Fort Smith picked up over 3 inches of rain. This has been a super soggy month for Fort Smith. We're actually above normal for rainfall now. Kind of hard to believe because about 2 rain events ago, we were below normal. So it's good to get that rainfall. Unfortunately, some of that rain all at once can cause flash flooding. It's been spaced out enough, though. It's keeping things getting ready to get green. They're not green yet, but it's going to give us that constant rainfall, which is going to not lead to the drought conditions like none of us like seeing. This is a look at the satellite this morning. So the satellite's showing us some low clouds. If I want to zero in on these, can you guys see this little line of clouds right here? These are those low clouds. Now the thing with these low clouds, when they move in, they really stop your lows. They arrest the fall. So the low clouds are there, and then temperatures don't get quite as cold. Or don't get it if the clouds are there, the temperatures don't get cold. If the clouds are not there, the temperatures do get cold. So the clouds tonight here and there gave us a little bit of some grace for some freezing temperatures. Some of us hit freezing, of course, but I think tomorrow a lot of this stuff might be gone. Now, if there's a little cloud cover though, then we still won't have a freeze or anything like that. But I do think that we'll be close to freezing again, especially since we already hit it earlier this morning. Looking at Oz Doppler radar. Not bad. I mean, that's just ground clutter. If there's no rain, all that rainfall is gone from earlier. The big story will be those freezing temperatures. This is the national blend of models forecast for tonight. Found this does a pretty good job estimating. Now, there's little mesoscale, microscale type impacts where you're down in valleys. Drake Field, for example, it's always cold at Drake Field, and it's cold there because it's in a valley. So places like that, they're going to hit freezing easily as long as there's no cloud cover. And generally speaking, I think we're looking at upper 20s from Bentonville to Rogers, over to Fayetteville and Springdale, even out towards Clarksville. We may even get some upper 20s somewhere around the Logan County area. Now, within the urban heat island of Fort Smith, closer to 34, just outside of town, you're probably already freezing. I remember, going from Arkansas to Oklahoma during the cold winter months and actually see the temperature climb 3 degrees. So it could be, 30 in Roland and be 33 degrees in Fort Smith. Bottom line with all that is, if you have anything that you need to cover up, do it tonight. It doesn't look, do it tonight and tomorrow night, but it doesn't look like it's a super hard freeze. Those hard freezes that are like 25 degrees, those are the ones you're probably going to lose everything. When you get down to about 28, maybe briefly, it's usually a little bit better shape for us. Real quick on what's headed our way next. This is a look at the big picture global map here. I'm going to go over to the model data here. I just kind of want to walk through some systems. I know you can't see the time on here. The time's in Zulu, which is kind of weird anyway. It's a universal time coordinated. But what I wanted to do is just kind of identify when these rain chances were going to be. So we have this high pressure over us. That high pressure is why we'll probably have clear skies. So I think we'll probably see a freeze. And then as we head into the weekend, I'm cruising through Saturday here, cruising on through Sunday. It's Easter Sunday. It looks like there's something out there Easter Sunday. If you can see this little line of kinks right here, that's some kind of front that's moving through the area on Easter. So that's going to be something to watch. This is Easter at 1 p.m. So yeah, it doesn't show like a big soggy egg wash or anything like that, but we are going to be looking at least some disturbance in the area, it looks like, on the long range data. The next big solid rain chance I'm seeing is Monday night. I think this probably is severe. This is Monday at 7 p.m. And you can see showers and storms lined up northeast to southwest. I do think these are going to be severe, though. There's a pretty big clash of air masses going on. You've got a high pressure to the south pumping up moisture. You got low pressure spinning counterclockwise here, pulling down the cool air. So, generally speaking, yeah, we've got some ingredients to work with. And then beyond that, if we keep growing through time, high pressure builds in behind it, and we'll see where that takes us. This data is going to go all the way out to where are we at here? There's the eclipse. So right now, the eclipse day on the 8th, there is a low. This low has been placed everywhere. It's been west, east. We'll see how this shakes out. It's at the end of the data. So I think the short term, the big weather event is probably going to be next Monday, is kind of what it looks like this morning anyway. And then on Easter Sunday, we may have, an isolated shower or two. But I think for the most part, most of us stay dry. So there you have it for today. Bundle up. It is cold. It's freezing in some areas. It's going to be partly cloudy this afternoon, probably more clouds than sunshine. And then we'll look ahead towards a freeze tonight, a sunny streak with very warm temperatures. You guys, it might be near 80 by Thursday. Really? And then as we look ahead towards the weekend, watch Easter and then watch Monday. I think that's a warm front lifting north. And then the day after that is probably going to be a cold front that crashes into it. So that's how it looks here on my end. I hope you guys are able to have a wonderful day on this March 26th, 2024.